This is Whoops All Grapplers, working title. It is a fighting game I've been developing in my spare time. It's built with Bevy in the Rust language, and all of it, or at least most of it, is of my own creation. The code, the models, the animations, the engine is not, and some plugins like the inspector are not. I'm playing it on 2 controllers, so I have to control both characters, and we are in developer mode, so we have some extra controls there. The game has basic controls. You can move back and forth, block, crouch, jump, like we would in a fighting game. I have 4 attack buttons: your fast button, your heavy button, your gimmick button, which in her case is the sword, and you have your throws, which can be avoided by doing nothing, but if any input is given, then they connect. You have combos, where all the standing buttons cancel the crouching buttons. And in the specials, she has 2 specials: a kunai throw, which throws a projectile. It's a limited resource. You have 1 at the start. And you have this sword stance that you can go into, which has some follow-ups. So the default sword stance does nothing, but you can then use a button to do a follow-up, which does a slash, or you can go do a lunging slow. Alternatively, you can also sharpen your sword, which will make all future sword moves do more damage. Yes, so you could do a combo, something like that, for example, to give them a basic 3-hit combo. It seems rather reliable. Air moves, this one can be held, so you don't have to release it at all. And also air throws and air gimmick moves and all that good stuff. Also have a crouching throw. So yeah, after the time runs out, we enter a shopping phase, which I can expedite a bit. In the shopping phase, we can buy items, upgrades, that make the character do different things. So for example, I could buy a spare kunai to start with 2 kunais instead of 1. Or I could buy pre-workout to start with some meter, which gives me access to special moves. I could buy more health, or more damage, or more movement speed, or what have you. The point of this is that you can kind of customize your character so that mirror matches are not strictly symmetrical, and you can decide where you want your complexity to be. All of those are also drawn by me, by the way. I know I'm fantastic. After a player presses start, a timer starts. If the timer runs out, or the other player also presses start, the game will transition into the next round. At the top, we can see that the player on the left has won a round, and the player on the right has not. The game ends after 5 round wins. With the meter, I now have access to an enhanced version of the sword stance. This is the normal one, where nothing spectacular happens. If I do the enhanced version, there will be a sort of shader effect on the character that I really like. It is invincible, so you can use, for example, this to go through some attacks, which I find enjoyable. The next bits are to focus on mostly the presentation. The particle effects are a bit lacking. The audio could use some work. There are no sounds for making the attacks, just for them connecting. There's a couple of bug fixes. You may have seen some animation bugs already. And then after all that is done, I was planning on taking this to the local fighting game community to test out and see what they like of it. But yes, as of today, that is the state that the game is in. Thank you for watching.